Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis of gold and silver. We've got the dollar, 10-year yield. I'll go through all that stuff. I'll go through the CRB index too, just to add that in there. So let's jump in. I'll give you my financial opinion. So we've got the dollar behind us. It is declining. We've declined a little bit, 0.22%. And let me zoom back in. It's a little decline here. It does look bullish for it to continue higher. Whenever you have these small little down days and a large up movement before it, usually that wants to head higher. Looking at the 10-year yield, the 10-year yield continues to head a little bit lower in the very short term. Usually that's bullish with a declining dollar and the 10-year yield going lower for precious metals. So we're getting a little bit of the hit our head on this resistance line and just pulling back from that resistance line. CRB index is continuing to roll higher. We're in this sideways channel is what I'm seeing. There it is. You could even maybe take this and move this down to this channel. There's another resistance area right here that we're about to try to break, and we'll see if that breaks. Gold heading higher today. It's got that nice big bullish hammer pattern. If you've been on the website, you know that I've been looking at this stuff here for the Platinum members especially. We've got silver moving on up today. That's also bouncing off this support area. Looking at this from a long-term perspective, this could be a huge hammer pattern, which this is your support area. It kind of dips down on a monthly, comes back up, and sometimes it rockets from that. It's a shakeout below a false breakout. The shakeout for the false breakout. We've got platinum. Platinum's moving higher today. Looks like we're trying to find a bottom here, putting in a little bit of a bullish engulfing. Hopefully we can move higher. XAU to gold ratio is basically flat. We are bouncing off this support area. I do expect this to go higher in the short to medium term and most likely the long term. We are way down here. This is the big picture view of it. We can get this thing to update the big picture view, and we're right there at support, and hopefully we can head higher and break through all this garbage. The ratio is very low for XAU. It's favorable for XAU versus the metals themselves. So going into some of these companies, Crora Resources just moving sideways right on support. A lot of these are on support areas. Bouncing off support for EXK. FSM, we're bouncing off support to the upside. SILJ's right at the support level. GDX, bouncing off support, moving a little bit higher there. These are the smaller exploration plays, a little bit of a down day, bloody forehead, or whatever you want to call it. Sideways for Koya Resources. Discovery Silver right on support. There's the support area. AG, we're bouncing, get a little bit of that bloody foreheaded, bloody nose is what I call it. Newmont's right at support. This does look like it's good to go. Mag Silver getting that bloody forehead, bloody nose type movement, and we'll see if the buyers step in here tomorrow to push all this higher. Yamana Gold, a little bit of an update today. That's looking decent. Impact Silver, bullish engulfing. That looks very good from that perspective. We've got Aftermath Silver. It was an up day with the momentum going down a little bit. Arcana Silver's looking quite bad. PLG, a little bit of a up day with the momentum going sideways. Sibanyai Stillwater bouncing off support. We've got Sandstorm Gold that is bouncing off support as well. Franco Nevada bouncing off support. We've got EMX right at support. So these are all on support levels, guys. Teuton Resources is kind of getting that last pullback, I think. Wheaton Precious Metals pulled back to support. We're inside the pattern. We'll see where this goes next. Gold Royalty, down day. We've got Metallo Royalty, down day. We'll see what the buyers do here. Mavericks Metals, that small little sideways momentum day, but it was an up day. Royal Gold pulling back a little bit. And we're still in this pullback here. Cisco Gold Royalty right at the support level here going across. Again, we'll see where this goes over the short term, guys. But we're right at support. And then Altius pulling on up today. That one's bouncing off this support level. We'll see what happens next. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, guys. What I do is I look at support levels. I look at the Fibonacci retracement levels. I'm going to teach the Fibonacci retracement levels and how to identify some of those waves in a training session coming up on the Finding Value website for the Platinum members. So you'll get that. So you guys can do it yourself and you can look at the charts. Remember, that is also dependent upon time. So I can't like set this up for some of the members where I've got these buy points because they shift depending on the time frame that you have. And then if you've got 50 stocks times 5 different time frames, that becomes 250 different possibilities, and they're not 100% accurate. But there's also 5 points within that, so it's really 250 times 5, which is over thousands of data points that you'd have to input manually. The way that you want to do it is you pick the companies that you want and you perform your Fibonacci retracements levels, and they're not 100% accurate. You don't know if it's going to be a 61% pullback or a 70-something percent pullback or a full retracement. But it does give you an indication of where things typically bounce. And if I were to do one on here, just of this like most recent move here, what you do is you kind of just drag it up here, and then you see where the bounce level, and this is 0.786 where it's bouncing off of and coming back to the 0.618 level with our support line. So you kind of add all those up. And I'll teach you guys how to do that. If you're part of the Platinum membership on the website, we'll go through a training session of what I'd look for technical analysis-wise, Fibonacci sequence retracements and extensions and stuff like that. And again, I'm not saying that I'm the largest expert, but I know it well enough where it will help you guys out, I think. So that's what I've got. Give me a thumbs up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you guys want to take that training. I also have a bunch of question and answer videos up there as well if you want to listen to those. That get you a far different, maybe outlook than what we see here. And that's all I've got. So thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.